All right, now we're recording. So check out this little corner of the world here. This is pretty cool. Hey, and literally, this is pretty cool. This is our little camping corner for Chef's Kiss 2. Oh, looks like we got a little spring action here, maybe. And I am here in the heat of the day. It's probably 1:30, probably closer to 2 o'clock now. And it's a hot day. And I wanted to, so we've got all the shade, this very cool rock wall. And I wanted to see what this was like in the heat of the day, literally. We also have air conditioned cabins available, don't get me wrong. But we know we're doing this towards the end of July. And I wanted to see what the camping area was like. And this was pretty darn comfortable here. So we've got that campsite there, this campsite here, and that campsite there. So we've got this whole little shaded cul-de-sac corner thing. I'll probably park the Spinistry camper here, or I may be down there, and let everybody that's tent camping have the shelter of the wall. And probably the rock wall itself will, I don't know if radiate cool would be appropriate, but that'll be a little cooler. And maybe this will be our kitchen setup area here. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Running water here, cattails. I think there was a spring down there, according to the signage, which we may check out on the way out. She wants to go in the tall stuff. Come on. No. I know. You're brave. Does that look like fun down there? Let's go over here. Here we go, Ellie. Here's a good spot for you. No tall grass. Nice and shaded. You want to do some Ellie business? Yes. We're taking her for her final puppy visit to the vet for this year. Last shot or dose of medicine or whatever. Come on, sweetie. And this is a good gathering spot here too. So between the three of these, we can tent camp 24 people. This looks like a really nice spot over here. I think this might be where I put the camper. I like this a lot. Look at that. All right, so water, electricity. Let's see what our trail is here. Yeah, you just get a little bit outside that shade and it gets warm quick. It's definitely cooler clear nearer to the wall. Wouldn't say it's like air conditioning, but just right up there in the cabins, there's air conditioning. Oh yeah, that's noticeably cooler there. Yeah, this is a nice little spot. Well, why don't you drink out of the bowl? There's a perfectly good bowl of water right there. There you go. Is that a cute face? Sitting out in it, it is warm. A stiff breeze would be nice. We can definitely bring some fans, stir some air around if needed. My suggestion is to do the air conditioned cabin. The way Chef's Kiss is, the pricing structure is right now, the basic sign up fee includes the tent camping. It's at a $25 upcharge if you want a bunk in an air conditioned cabin, or If you want a private canyon cabin, just do the basic, and I'll send you a link to the reservations and you can reserve your own cabin. I think they're $100 for the weekend. If you do the bunk option, it's beds with 3 other campers. If it were me, the way I would do it, I would just do the basic price, rent my own cabin, and then try to recruit some friends to stay in the cabin with me and split that cost. But hey, you do you. Rumbling Springs, one of several places where fresh water flows out of the limestone. I hear it running. We're not going down there though. I see it running over there. We'll check that out another time without the pup. But these are cool. These are sprinkled about. This is Fort Richardson State Park, if I didn't tell y'all. So I don't know the particulars about the walls. They are sprinkled about here and there. I don't know if they're from the fort or if this was a civilian conservation corps project somewhere along the way or something like that, or just some Texas heritage walls. I'm guessing it's part of the fort, but I don't know that for a fact. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. That's what we wanted. Good Ellie. Good Ellie. All right, let's go get back in the truck. So if you're interested in bringing a camper out with us, this little holler area here, there's a bunch of shaded spots down in here. A little bit of a trip from the cabins themselves, one either by foot or by bike, but not bad. And it's near the restrooms that everybody's going to be using anyway, so not a bad central little spot for the gathering. And who knows, maybe we'll set up cooking and everything at the cabins, but I kind of like the idea of being down in the shade up against the rock wall.